you're watching this, you're a leader that understands your conversations are what drives your business. It's conversations with employees, vendors, colleagues, potential clients, and your current clients. And all of those conversations that you have either inspire, they teach somebody something, or you're trying to convey your point of view or stats and statistics. Who knows? Stay with me till the end because these conversations are very important. And this week, had I not been practicing this strategy before each conversation, there were probably 3 opportunities I would have missed using prior tactics. So stay with me till the end, and I'll share with you my strategy and the habits that I use before each conversation. Also, when you get to the end of the video, like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment about tactics or strategies that you use to clear your mind before each conversation. Because let's face it, during the day, you have many conversations. And unless you empty your mind, your gut, and your emotions, they can carry over from conversation to conversation. And your message may get lost, or you may not convey a message at all. All kinds of things can happen. And if you really want to dive deeper into this, on Wednesday, November 29th at 5 p.m. Central, I'm sharing a webinar on how to overcome the overwhelm through delegation and finding your core genius. The link to register is in the comments. So back to my strategy, or what I do before each conversation. And I've started doing this as a habit within probably the last 6 to 9 months. But before a conversation, especially with somebody new, we all do the due diligence and do our research on that person, whether it just be social media research, a Google search, finding some interesting facts, something in order to have this conversation mean something. But then you need to empty your mind of previous thoughts of the day. Maybe it's the first conversation of the day and your to-do list is extraordinarily long today. How do you purge that so that you can focus on the moment and the conversation and the person that you're talking with right now? The first thing I do is a couple of minutes before the conversation. And if y'all have talked with me, you know I am very rarely late. So a couple of minutes before the conversation, I'll make sure everything is set up, my notes are in order, but I'll just sit in my chair, take 2 or 3 or 5 very deep breaths, just until I can feel myself relaxing and slowing down. I can feel myself sitting in the seat. I can feel my feet on the chair. I hear the farthest sound if the windows are open, and I try and pick out the closest sound just to try and relieve myself of everything that's going on and just slow down. But then the second thing that I do, and I think this is most important, is I use a mind picture. And my metaphor is that there's an elevator that goes from the center of my person all the way up to my brain. And the doors to my brain open up, and all the junk that's been in there, either from all the conversations so far today, decisions made, whatever may be going on in my mind, all of that junk gets into the elevator. And this elevator is huge. So now the next stop is the elevator goes to my heart. Even if I just signed the biggest contract in history of my company, how do you keep the energy but let the emotion go so that you're open for the next opportunity and maybe the next largest contract for your company? So that elevator goes to my heart, and the doors to my heart open up and everything pours out so that we're starting fresh. And lastly, I picture this elevator, and now everybody's on this elevator from my head and my heart. And now the elevator goes to my gut so that my instincts, I can be sure and true on some instinctual insights during our conversation. I hope you found those strategies or tactics helpful. Like I said, please leave a subscribe, like it if you did, and share an experience or your tactics in order to make sure you're fresh for each conversation during the day, no matter what's happened before or what's happening after. Thank you for watching this episode of the Successful Franchisee's Beautiful View. I'm Luke Fry. Stay safe and win every day.